Hello everyone. I'll continue with the next topic in C++. So that's a friend keyword. Okay. Yeah. Uh, what's the use of what friend keyword? Suppose if there is any non-member function, what's the meaning of non-member function? Any functions that is defined outside the class. That one is called as what non-member functions. Only data members and functions whatever defined within a class. That one is called as what member functions. So these are all called as what member functions of this to AB and wired set AB. These three are called as what? Member functions of one class with name what add. AB and set AB. Okay. So whereas add to number, this one is what non-member function. Now using the keyword what friend, we can make non-member function to access private data members of the class. So that's advantage if you go with the keyword what friend. Okay. Suppose assume there's a section A and section B. Uh, 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 there's a student from section B is a friend of what some student in section A. Now that student of section B now can access all the private data, means whatever the things that are going on in the class A, he can access. So why? Because he is a friend. In the same way, if you go with the keyword friend, even though this A, B are about private, he can access, even though he's not a member of the class. So add two number is not a member. We are just making him a friend toward this particular class with name add by using the keyword friend. Now this add to number can access what these two private data numbers. So A as well as what B. See, you can access what A as well as what B. This is the use of what friend keyword. Okay. So here there's an example like hash include iostream.h. There's a class with name what add. So int a comma b, we have not specified any access specifier here. So by default this two are what private. So in a public, so you have to use what colon. Then there's a set a b. They're taking two parameters. The two parameters will be assigned to what a b. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that will be assigned to what AB. So now there is one non-member functions. This is not belong to this particular class. So with name add to number. So that we made as a friend to this class by using a keyword what friend. Now this add to number can access what private data members. That is A as well as what B. So you should use what semicolon once the class ends. Okay. This is what non-member function. We made that one as a friend using a keyword friend. So wired when you're not supposed to use any class. Okay. So that should be outside the class. Okay. So we created object of type add. So class name is what add, we have created an object. So once you create an object, what will happen? It will going to allocate what space. Okay. Space for data numbers. So with respect to what's object name is what OB. So with respect to what OB, so it will going to allocate what two spaces. So it will going to allocate what two spaces. One is for A and one more is for what B. One is for A, one is for A and another one is for what B. So next, just like what in Java, it will check for what constructor. Is there any constructor? No. So next, we are calling what with respect to object we are calling what functions. There is no keyword in what C++. Okay, so just class name and object name. Set ab 6 comma 4. So we're going to call set ab 6 will be copied into x and 4 will be copied into what y. That will be assigned to what ab. So indirectly it will be stored, so within the space whatever, that is what allocated. 6 and 4 got stored within what ab with respect to what ob. Okay. Yeah. Now, yeah, next what's the next thing? So next, see out add two numbers. We are calling what this function. Why we are not using what object? Because that is not the member. So without object we are calling. Why? Because that is not the member. So now this function will be got executed. Okay, and since return type is what int, it will return to this will be replaced. This add to number will be replaced with some value. What is that value? We'll check that one. See, again object got created. So now here I'm passing what this object. This OB, this OB and this OB are what different. Okay, So next again I'm calling what function. Within that function also there will be space for A as well as what space forward B. So OB, there also there's a space for A and space for B, and there also there's a space for A and space for B. But difference is here there's a value that will be copied. Okay, so A and what B, A B, it will going to copy what 6. So with respect to B, it will copy what 4. Okay, so next it will perform OB of A, OB of A. So with respect some A value is 6 and B value is what 4. That will be added and that will be returned toward this line. This function name will be written with what a value. What is that value 10? So we'll get output as what 10. So this is the advantage if you go with friend keyword. Okay. Yeah. Next one is what a friend class. If there are two class, assume there's a class A and what class B. We can make one class to friend to what another class, and we can access uh, private data members of that class. Okay. So assume there's a class A and class B. Directly I'll go with what example. So there's a class A. So since here we are using friend class B and that is defined in the next line, here we have declared that. That's it. So there's a class A. Within the class A, we have written what class B. Okay, at this particular line, if compiler does not know anything about what class B, that's the reason we have declared that one. So we are telling the compiler the definition is written in the below. Okay, so class B, there's a class B. Now class B will going to become friend of what class A. Now within a class B, I can access what private data member. So only one private data member is what there within a class A. That is what X. This X I can access within what class B. Okay, so you know private means that is what accessible only within the class. So this is the body of the class from here to here. This X I can access only within this class. Outside the class is not possible. But using the friend keyword we can access. Okay, now class B, see there's a two functions. So in one of the function we are accessing what X. See X belongs to what? Class A, and that is what private. And we are accessing that one outside the class. Why? Because class B is a friend of what? Class A. Without this friend keyword, if you try to access that one outside the class, it will going to throw what error. Okay, yeah. I think remaining thing you can understand that. So that is a important concept. See, there's two classes. There's a private data member, and we made one more class to friend to this class using a friend keyword. So now class B is what? Friend of class A. Now, so class A is saying one private data member that I can access within a function of what? Class B. See, within a function of class B, I'm accessing what? Private data member. That's it. So if you want simple example, we can go with simple example. Yeah, so here, so there's a class XYZ with two data numbers CH as well as what num. Okay, yeah. Now there's one more class with name of ABC. This is the end of what XYZ. So this is a class XYZ. So this is the end of what XYZ. So there's one more class ABC. Now I made this class ABC friend to what XYZ by using the keyword what friend. Okay, yeah. Now so within the display, there's one function with name of display. Now I can access what both CH as well as what num. See, CH as well as num I'm accessing. Why? Because ABC is a friend of what XYZ. Okay, simple. So you can better copy this particular program itself. Okay, yeah. And friendship, whatever the friend we create a yeah, that's not transitive. What's the meaning of transitive? If there's a class A and class B and class C, suppose class B is a friend of what class A and class C is a friend of what class B. Now class C cannot access private data member of what class A. So you got it. Class A, class B, class C. Class B is a friend of what class A. Class C is a friend of what class B. Okay. Now class C cannot access C. A is a private data member of class A, but C cannot access what that one. Why? If you access, you will get what error? Because it is not transitive. If A is equal to what B, B is equal to B is equal to what C, A is equal to what C. I think you know transitive property. That transitive property will not work with what friend keyword. Okay. Yeah. So next one is friend member function. What is the meaning of friend member function? Even we can make a member function as what friend. So directly I'll go with an example. So there's a class B within which there are two member function. Okay, two member function. That's and that is what public. Okay, yeah. And there's a one class A which contains a what one data number and so whatever the function that is present. See here we have two member functions. One is word map. One more is what test friend. This test friend member function. I'm making that one as a friend toward this particular class. Okay. So this test friend actually here we are using what B and scope resolution operator. That we are telling the compile that this test friend belongs to what on class with name mode word. Sorry, with name mode B. Test friend belongs to what on class with name mode B, and that we are making as a friend toward this particular class. So within this test B now test friend I can access what this X. See definition we have written what outside. Okay, and we are accessing what X. That's it. So just observe it one more time. So there's a class with name mode B within which there are two member function. One is word map, one more is for test friend. There's one more class A, okay, within which there's a one data number what X. That is what private because we have not specified any access specifier. By default, it's what private. Okay. Now, what I will do is I will take this member function of this particular class B. So that is what test friend. That test friend I'm using what scope resolution operator as well as what class name. So we are telling the compile that this test friend belong to what and class what B. It's not that it does not belongs to what A. This particular function belongs to what B. And I made that one as what friend to what this particular class. So now this function can access what private data number. That is what X. See, we are just using that one here. X is a private. I can access with using a member function of class B. Okay, this is possible because of what keyword friend. This is with respect to what your friend member function. Okay, yeah. Friend as a bridge. So we can use a by using a keyword friend, we can construct a bridge. Assume there is a class A and what class B. So we can make one function friend toward both the classes. Okay, so that this function can access private data members of both class A and class B, and it will go to form a bridge between what class A and class B. There's a class A and class B, so there is no relation between class A and class B. Both are what different. Now what we will do, we'll take what on assume that's a non-member function. So wide ABC is a non-member function. Now we'll make that non-member function friend toward both the classes. Now whatever the private data number that is present in both the classes, that I can access through this particular function. I can change the private data number of class A as well as for class B using a common function. So indirectly we are establishing what bridge between what these two classes. Okay, yeah. So next topic I'll continue with what next video. Thank you.